See, I think that's like the worst thing you can do to any man.
Is set him up.
Yes.
I think that
Well, I mean, setting him up in general, like on a on a
on the
legal
female. Oh
aspect
yeah,
is fucking
absolutely. That's
terrible.
fucked up.
That's some 6ix9ine shit.
No, it's terrible.
But in reality, if like you put somebody in the car, I think that's like the worst thing that you can do for any man, personally,
Absolutely.
because not only if anything happens in this transition or in this exchange of energy, not only is this person not going to learn how to do it for themselves, but if they strike out, it's going to negate them from even trying to do this again.
And also, like, I don't know, as the guy who's like put his homie in the room and like it was successful, but then he just fucked the bag up, was just like, then I have to hear that from my female friend, like, yo, why didn't you tell me he was a fuck dude? Like, that he's just gonna fuck all my friends and fuck anything that walk. And it's like, he told me he was gonna be faithful to you. What can I do? Like, that's all I know. He said to me, yo, bro, I'm not gonna fumble the bag. And what did he do?
He fumbled it. All I'm saying is I had a buddy, man, that I literally pushed in her vagina. I
Mm-hmm.
literally, I walked up behind him and just, they were naked.
Mm,
Just,
that sounds
and you know what he did?
what? He ejaculated?
No, he fumbled the bag.
Oh,
He
how do you
missed.
fumbled?
He missed.
Oh, he
Yeah.
missed. Yo, honestly, that's the thing though. Like jamming it in there is not like as easy as women try to act like it
You've
is.
never Tarzaned it?
What is Tarzaning it?
Oh, it's when you grab something and you swing into it.
I've tried to jump. I've never did the Tarzan.
Jump. You
I
tried to
jumped.
jump into
Yeah,
it?
I jumped into it.
Me imagining you jumping onto a woman is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I will never, ever, ever forget that.
I was like,
You tried to
I
jump.
definitely tried to jump
Said
and
did a couple jumping jacks and then
nah,
Hulk
I tried to
Hogan
jump
it.
and tried to like hold my shit. So I
Really?
was
Yeah.
like aim it a little bit. Oh,
Right.
that shit hurt like a motherfucker. I almost broke my dick.
So you're wild, bro. I've never tried to jump, but when you get a little bit of leverage and you know you are able to grab something or
Hmm.
get a hold of something, like one time I swung from the door. It was like
Mm.
a propelled motion where you know how you're like pumping your feet when you're on a swing?
Right.
Well, it was sort of like that.
Oh, so
So
you were
I had to pump it a little bit and then I was able to
okay.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's insane. You know, I always like the subtleness of like having them try to jump on you.
right.
Like, but like, you gotta like hit that right. You gotta really like make sure because it's like it's a girl who like, is a little super skinny, a little bony, you might
Right.
hit that ass and like and now you're in pain. And if it's a bigger girl, then she might break your dick. So it's unfortunate out here. You
Well,
gotta
how
be
big is
very
she if she's breaking your dick?
I mean, think about this. 120 pounds of force on your dick could break it. That's not a big girl.
Can you break your dick? Is that possible?
Yeah.
That's a real thing. You can actually break it.
Break it in half? Absolutely.
Break it in half?
Yeah.
Wh- So what?
I'm
Like
not
half of it's
joking.
hard and then half of it's limp?
No, like if it's hard and you break it, like it's broken in half.
So it's ripped in half.
Yeah, you can break your dick in half.
So it's
Absolutely.
like the magic trick with the box.
I
Like
guess.
you need the assistant and the wand.
Yeah, no, you can break your dick though, for
That's
sure.
fucking
There was a
ridiculous.
story on Instagram. This guy broke his dick in half and they had to do some surgery and shit and like put it back together, but he was able to use it again.
Dude, I don't remember what movie it was, but this guy's sitting there taking a piss at his fiance's parents' house. And all of a sudden, he zips his dick up into his zipper all the way. All the way. No, I'm not talking about catching a little bit of skin. I'm not talking about catching a little bit of a little saggage hanging out. I'm talking about zipped all the way. And it was the funniest thing because there was a window right there and he's sitting there freaking out, bleeding. And almost every single person, first the mailman, then a police officer, then the old woman from across the street, and then a firefighter. They were trying to put a ladder through that window to try to help this man.
That is
And obviously,
hilarious.
it was just supposed to be a comedy and a funny movie, but that is a natural fear for me.
That
I've
is
always
scary.
been scared of zipping up my dick.
I've always been scared of like breaking my dick because you know how like when you're hitting it and you may go like you start going a little bit more with the
Yeah.
sound,
Yeah.
you get and then like you might fall out and then like hit that ass and like it always hurts like that. But I've always been like, what if like I just hit it way too hard, and then my shit like bends and like
See, I'm
like it
not worried.
will always. Well, like what if I always have like a fucking fucked up ass shit? Like it's like a L now. Like I think
I'm.
it's like going two ways. It's like yeah. Like I'm
It's a
scared of
right
that.
angle.
Yeah, it's like like that's fucked.
I've never been worried about breaking my dick. I've more been worried about like breaking my pelvic bone because I mean sometimes you just
Oh yeah. No, I've never been worried about that. Maybe worried about breaking that person something, but I've
no,
never
I
been
mean like
worried.
because what if like you're hitting it from a different angle and like you're not necessarily like hitting it correctly and now you're hitting like legs,
Bone on bone?
bone on bone.
That shit hurts. That shit hurts like a lot. It's not a very nice thing to feel.